All right. Hopefully my equipment is cooperating. Hopefully y'all get the notification for anybody that's up late. I decided that I wanted to do a Pisces read live after I did the last one pre-recorded. So hopefully a couple of y'all get this notification and jump in. And I'm going to hold your hand while I tell you some things, okay? This reading will be for the sign of Pisces, the baby shark, sun, moon, rising, and Venus, as well as the Pisces cross watcher. Thank you for checking out my channel for the love of water tarot. I'm a big old Chianti. Hey, Nikki Fontaine. Hi. Hey, Andres. Hey, Iviani. Hey, Nikki Fontaine. Hey, Maybelline. Hey, y'all see my cat showing out on the table? Like, the only reason why I left him alone is because I'm convinced that he's like showing out. As soon as he saw me getting ready and come sit here, he goes and sits there. And I almost went and got him, but I said, you know what? Cats are attention whores, so I'm going to not give him what he's looking for. Again, y'all, thank you for checking out my channel for the love of water tarot. My name is Chianti, and I'm going to give Pisces a what the hell is going on in our life read. And the reason why I felt like I needed to do this is because the last read that I did for us, I hadn't read in a while, and I really look at him. I told you. He wants to be on camera. He know he don't get on my table. Get down, kitty. You just staring at me like I'm speaking Spanish. Go on and show out. You know, go over to your little house. He got a whole house. I digress. So, I was pretty shocked when I did the last Pisces read and all that liar, toxic stuff came out. I was surprised. Like, I'm like, okay. And then a lot of y'all confirmed. Hey, Tamiko. Hey, Dom. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm wearing these glasses. And I don't have... I switched my equipment up recently. And I'm using double screens now. But for some reason, let me see if I can get this chat to populate on the screen so I don't have to look at this phone and make myself uncomfortable. I'm going to use this messy deck first. This big old messy deck. That's what I'm actually trying to... That's what I was actually trying to... Let me see. Let me see if I can get this chat to come up. Give me 1 second, y'all. That's what I was actually trying to shuffle, though. Cause I feel like it's something messy going on, and I'm gonna try to hit it on the beat for us, if I can. I can't get the chat window up. It don't want to come up for me. Okay, that's fine. I'll just look at the phone. I'll pull it closer. All right, I can see y'all. Hey, Ree. I'll be talking to you in the morning. I'm trying to debate. Do I want to keep the glasses? We're not going to overthink this. So again, all right, Pisces. Again, y'all, remember this is general and it's just energy. So put yourself where you go in this ish. This may not even be your ish. I was shocked when all that toxic lying stuff came up in the last read. I did not see that coming. Because like I said, for the most part, my life has been pretty quiet. I've been over here in quiet contemplation. Hey, El Queen. But a lot of y'all told me that it did resonate. A lot of y'all commented and said it was on point. So I said, okay, that means that I need to help my peoples on out. So I'm gonna use this big messy one first, and then we're gonna go ahead and do the regular Celtic cross with the love situations card and go a little deeper. And this is going to be messy. So if this don't resonate, don't keep it, okay? Because this is gonna be a bit messy. But this is for some of us who may be having a little bit of drama going on, okay? That came out. Completely done. Moving on. Ending cycles. Lesson learned. Coming full circle. So the first card that flipped out, Baby Sharks, is completely done. Tell me more, Spirit. What's this completely done energy about? Deja vu. So this is I've been here before. This is literally telling me, this is like Tina Marie. I can feel it for sure. For sure, for sure. This is deja vu. I've been here before. This is when I'm completely done with some shit that I've been there before. There's history. happened in the past and a repeat pattern. So there's an energy of something. See, I told y'all. I can feel it for sure, for sure, for sure. This is what this is. I've been here before. Y'all know she a Pisces too? Did y'all know she's a Pisces? I'm young and I'm old. I'm rich and I'm poor. Feel like I've been on this earth many times before. If y'all youngers don't know nothing about that, that's Tina Marie, okay? Been here before. This is completely done. This is deja vu. I've been here before. I'm completely done. I'm moving on. I'm ending the cycle. I've learned some lessons. Some whole situation has come full circle here with a situation that is deja vu. There's history. It's happened in the past. There's been a repeat pattern, okay? Ooh, feel it for sure. Give me more, Spirit. What's this about? Happiness hater. So you are dealing with, so this is somebody, okay, whatever the situation is about, I'm going to be honest with you. Because happiness hater, I feel like it sounds more, I feel like it's very malignant, but it sounds benign. It sounds harmless, like, oh, a happiness hater. That sounds kind of harmless to me when I speak the words, but I happen to know that a happiness hater is very fucking malignant, okay? An energy that does not, that hates to see someone happy, like a killer of joy, What are we talking about here? So there's some sort of cycle. Listen, you have to put this where this goes. Baby sharks, this may not be you. I don't know whose energy this is. Don't kill the messenger. Okay? But I can see clearly what it is. There is definitely something here about being completely done with Buzz Killington, right? A thief of joy. A hater of happiness. Okay? I hear they hate to see me happy. And you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. This could definitely be about love too. Like, you know, a relationship. Like, and I spoke to someone today about this. Y'all, I'm really coming to the realization that I may for real fuck around and be single forever because, like I said, being a little too smart for my own damn good lets me know that I am not tolerating. I'm just not going to tolerate certain shit. And I was literally discussing this with someone today about being with people who hate to see you happy. Being with someone who does not want to let go. Right? They don't want to do right and stay, but they don't want to let go. And it could almost be like, especially if you're trying to move forward, there could be someone that is a happiness hater, a hater of your happiness, okay? Yes, Nikki Fontaine, exactly. It could, listen, I feel like it's multifaceted. I put relationship spin on it because a lot of people listen to this shit because they just want to know if the twin flame is coming, right? And we know that, but we also know that I read about all type of shit come out in the read if you just let me do my thing. This is definitely an energy, like you said, this is definitely the kind of energy if I ain't happy, I don't wish for nobody else to be happy, right? This is someone misery who loves company. Give me more. Plain and simple. Look, a cock blocker. Okay, so now put it wherever it goes because now we have a happiness hater and a cock blocker, right? So not only is somebody, like I said, hate to see others happy or hate to see you happy or however this go. Like now it's very much not benign anymore. Now it's very malignant because not only does someone just hate to see someone happy, this is somebody who will actively block that shit, right? Hey, Pocahontas. Yeah. But what I appreciate about it is like I said, somebody is completely done. Deja vu, right? This is that energy of fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, right? And sometimes in life we do that to ourselves several times before we get the big picture. But like my grandmother used to say, even the biggest fool wake up sometime, meaning that you can always wake up. It ain't never too late to stop being dumb. It ain't never too late, right? Ain't never. If you fucked up and did some dumb shit or said some dumb shit or believed some dumb shit, the best time to fix that is now. It ain't never too late, right? Give me some more, Spirit. This is definitely, this is not just a sit in the shadow hater type energy. This is a cock blocker. A hater and a cock blocker. Low IQ. Bam. Bam. Okay. I get this energy. Again, you know what? I'm going to say something that may be a little controversial, especially if this is resonating for y'all in whatever area of your life is resonating for. If you are familiar with this scenario, whether this be your scenario or someone else's, if this scenario was hidden in some sort of way, what's funny about it with this low IQ is this energy is not smarter than you. This energy is not smarter than the energy that it cock blocks, the energy that it hates on, right? It's not. Hey, Larissa, how you doing, baby? I'm telling you, happiness hater, cock blocker, and low IQ. I'm telling you. Let me clarify a little more. I'm telling you, whatever it is, this energy is not. And you know what? You know what I heard too? This energy could also be with low IQ trying to figure out why somebody's not participating anymore, right? Like they just don't get it, right? This could be why somebody completely dumb because they like this motherfucker just too stupid to get it. They just don't get it, right? But it could also be energy of somebody who can't fit. They just don't get why somebody is completely done, why someone is no longer, right? It's almost like with Charlie Brown and Lucy in that football, you know. How many times did Lucy have to hold the ball for Charlie Brown to kick and then pick it up? You know, he run and fall on his ass before he gets it, right? Right? It's something like that, right? Yeah, because it's something that has happened before, right? Okay, let me get one on the completely done energy and see what comes out. What's this completely done? Look. Girl fight and flipped in my hand. But this is just a competition. Arguments, physical fight, at war, competing. Somebody is not doing it anymore. I told you. Somebody is, I don't even want to say waving the white flag because it doesn't feel like I surrender and have it your way. It's like, you know what? You win. You right. Down is up and up is down. You have fun with that, right? Good luck with that. This is the energy, right? Yes. Somebody is completely done arguing, fighting, being at war, competing. I feel like with low IQ here trying to school, trying to teach, right? Somebody could be completely done trying to figure out what somebody's motherfucking problem is too. I just heard that. Somebody could be completely done trying to figure out what someone's problem is, right? Hey, Narissa. I don't think you too late. Make sure y'all throwing me the likes, please, and thank you, because there's quite a few of y'all in here. I'm surprised. Let's see what comes out on the deja vu, because this is something there is history, it's happened in the past, and there's been some repeat patterns. This is, I've been here before. I can feel this for sure, for sure, for sure. Somebody can recognize that I've been here before. Party, having fun, clubbing, risky fun with friends. Okay, this could be something that happens every time somebody go out. This could be something about something happens every time somebody kick it with somebody. It's like it's something that either happens every time somebody literally goes out and try to have fun, or every time somebody. Remember, I said happiness hater. So this could definitely be somebody who develops a problem every time they see somebody else happy and having fun, right? This could be somebody who get some sort of problem. See now I'm picking up girl fights and friends. So there could be something about frenemy, right? Somebody could be done with a group of friends, right? Somebody who they go out and party with because they tired of the cattiness, right? For like, it could be a group of catty women that kick it, right? Yeah, and somebody realizing like, these bitches really don't like me, right? These bitches really ain't my friend, right? I'm just giving y'all examples. Please put it where it goes, because I can only tell you what I know. There is some sort of energy with deja vu where there is history and it's happened before. It's something about being around an energy. I feel like it's either letting your guard down and kind of letting somebody get near, right? Entertaining the idea of kicking it or having fun, or literally every time somebody kick it or party, right? For some of y'all, it's something here about deja vu and a party. I don't know what that's about. Put it where it goes. I don't even know what that's about for me, but I can tell y'all just to relate. I was at a party. It's a baby shower, but I was at a party Saturday night, right? So we just got to put it where it goes, right? We definitely party, you know, we shower with a baby, but we kick it too, you know. Right? Let's get on in this happiness hater energy. Screenshots. Getting evidence, proof, facts. See, this is somebody who worried about all the wrong shit, right? It's something about being somebody being a hater, and I don't know, like, yeah, I just feel like it's somebody who actively monitors, right, what somebody else got going on. So for some of y'all, it's definitely somebody looking down at their phone. You got a hater that's looking, like, and I hate to say this because god dang it. If it's something about a party, somebody could be literally looking down at their phone, looking at them posts, the videos, or something like that, hating. Literally. See? Something like that. But I feel like somebody's looking down at their phone, and whatever they're seeing, they're hating on, okay? This could definitely be somebody who actively checked their phone to see what's going on with you to hate on it. Let me see what the cock blocking is about. This is a certified hater you got here. And you've been here before. In their head, stressed, overanalyzing, overthinking. I told you. Yeah. You know what's funny about it? I feel like this, with the completely done energy and moving on, this is not something that could actively touch you again, because deja vu is here. You've been there before. See, somebody is completely done, right? They're moving on. They're ending the cycle. They learned some lessons. Everything is coming full circle with this situation, and I feel like that's why whoever is this cock blocker and this hater, they're stressed out. They're in their head, right? You know why they're in their head? Because whatever they were doing in the past doesn't work. You've been there before, right? The old things that they used to do, right? Because they used to do something if you completely done, right? Yes. Right? If this is somebody who used to kick it and have a good time with, and it's, for some of you, it is something that happened every time you kick it with somebody. I don't know what that's about. See? Okay, listen, y'all have to put this where this go. Thank y'all for working with me tonight. I truly appreciate every last single one of you. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. I do feel like we're in their head and cock blocking. Y'all understand that energy is precious, right? Y'all understand our energy is precious. It's a commodity. It's a valuable commodity to trade, right? And I say that because I don't give a fuck who it is and what they got going on. To sit up in your head all the time, being some kind of hater and a cock blocker about someone else, right? Because I feel like there is an energy here that is completely done, and then there's one that ain't, right? Just put it where it goes, okay? Let's see what comes out for this low IQ, because I do feel like there could be some intellectual insecurity. Let me just say that. That is rampant right now. Do y'all know that? Do y'all know intellectual insecurity is a problem right now? It is. This is not a great time for smart people. You smart motherfuckers was born in the wrong timeline. This ain't the time for smart. Smart people are not having a good time. They not having their way right now. Intelligence is not popular right now, right? Right? And unfortunately, and I'm finna be a huge hypocrite because I'm sitting on YouTube and I'm on the internet talking to y'all, right? But unfortunately, the fact that anybody can turn on a camera and a microphone and talk about anything, I'm going to kill this cat. It does not make them a fucking expert or a professional, right? People go to school and study shit for years. They dedicate their whole life to serious studies and shit. Imagine I don't have a college degree, and I consider myself very intelligent. I couldn't imagine that had I actually went and pursued something and really became an expert at something. And the motherfucking internet, some motherfucker on the internet who ain't got an 8th grade education could argue me down about some facts. So look, like I said, with low IQ here, whatever is happening here, you're not dealing with a mastermind here, right? We're not dealing with a mastermind, right? Because I do feel like this could be a couple things. This could be someone trying to figure out why someone is no longer entertaining this, right? They could be trying to figure out how to get someone to not be completely done, right? Or this could just literally be somebody who's not very fucking smart, right? And if it's someone who is not very smart and just don't get it, or just like anti-intellectual, this could be why somebody like, I'm done, right? There's only a few ways I can explain to you that H2O is water. I'm not going to keep arguing this shit with you, right? And I'm just using that as an example, right? 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 That's like one of y'all being a scientist and y'all jumping in this chat and y'all giving me some scientific facts, and I don't know a fucking thing about science, but I can argue you down like I know it. And then I had the other 34 people in the chat cheering me on. Right on, Keontae. Right? But that don't make Keontae ass right. So like whatever we dealing with here, like I said, I hate to say it like this. I don't want to sound arrogant, but this is not something that can intellectually beat you. I dare say this is something that there's some sort of emotional attachment to, right? Because intellectually, you probably could run circles around whatever the fuck this is. The reason why this is probably even in your atmosphere and bothering you and it's happened before, it's because it's something close to your heart. See, because when we don't give an F here, it's hard to fuck with us here. You get what I'm saying? If I don't care, you ain't... If I don't care, you get what I'm saying? Right? So let's clarify this low IQ. I'm gonna do a couple tarot on this, and then we're gonna bust out this love oracle deck, and we're gonna get a little deeper in what we got going on. What's this low IQ about, Spirit, for Pisces? Bad reputation. See, this a motherfucker you better not listen to. You better not take advice. They got a bad reputation for giving bad advice. Now, why do I know that? Why do I know that? I also know they got a bad reputation. They have a reputation for not being very smart. They have a bad reputation for doing dumb shit. Right? Right? What is this? See, I needed to do this read. I needed to do it. I don't know. But listen, whoever this is sometimes my Capricorn card too. No shade to the Cappies. Prickly and bad reputation. A prickly person who ain't got, as my grandmama said, who ain't got good sense, right? Right? In the words of my grandmama, they don't know who shot Cock Robin. I don't know what that means. I'm going to ask ChatGPT later. I asked ChatGPT what the egg in the beer means, because my grandmama used to say that. What more do you want? An egg in your beer? I thought about it. Look. Rejected. Some of y'all are dealing with somebody that go around and spew a lot of stupid shit, and other people don't listen to it. I do feel like this is a big ass reject to whatever it is somebody pulling. Whether it's you rejecting this shit, because I do see completely done. It's definitely being rejected. But I also feel like with the low IQ and bad reputation, others have rejected something too, right? Reputation meaning it's something. I was looking for a particular deck. Oh, I probably should have this together. Give me 2 seconds. I'll use this one. Okay. Listen, with low IQ and bad reputation, I'm going to tell you this. You might know something about this person's intelligence not being very high, but others know it too. Okay? With bad reputation and low IQ, you're not the only person that know that this person. You're not the only person that knows that, right? Again, they could have a reputation for doing stupid shit. They could have a yeah. I just know with prickly and low IQ, I wouldn't take no advice from them. I wouldn't. I just keep getting it, like they are not the person to take any advice from, right? I'm gonna do a little tarot clarification and we're gonna keep it moving. Y'all, please take care of me with this like, comment, subscribe, and share. So we're going to do a couple tarot cards and see what further clarification tarot will give us on this. Let me get one for completely done and the girl fighting. Again, someone is moving on. They're ending the cycle. They've learned the lesson. Everything is coming full circle with some sort of energy where there is a competitive nature to it. There's arguments, physical fights, or just being at war, right? Give me some. The Hierophant. This could be somebody you work with. There could be something about a Taurus. There could be something about a contract, a marriage, right? An agreement. Could be family. Look, Seven of Cups. It's just too much confusion. I also feel like it's definitely something about someone who makes up stupid ass lies. They're not trustworthy. Something about stupid ass lies. What do y'all got me into? Seven of Cups. Yep, Four of Cups. Somebody is over it. They're over it. It's too much. Give me one for the deja vu and party, because I do feel like there is something about there's history, something that's happened in the past. It's a repeat party. I mean, a repeat pattern. And it has something, like I said, I don't know if it's like, because I see having fun here, right? But then we also have happiness haters. So it could definitely be the type of person where every time you're having fun, right? Every time you're with your friends, right? Or every time you let this person get close and kick it, right? This could also be somebody who always I also heard like, it's negative. Like anytime you're excited about doing something new and taking some sort of little risk, it could be somebody who can be kind of like, I don't know, it feels like a little negative Nancy you're dealing with too. Okay. Hey, Andrea C. But there's definitely something here that this has happened before. What's this deja vu and party about? What's this about? What's this about? Oh, it's quiet. Ooh, they quiet. There we go. Two of Pentacles. You know what? I feel like this is something you went back and forth with. Even like I don't fuck with them and then I take them back, right? For sure. Look, King of Swords. Now, who is that? Who is the King of Swords here? Here's the King of Swords and the Four of Wands. So it is something about somebody. I don't know, because for some of y'all, it could be something about somebody, I don't know. For some of y'all, something about your man. For some of y'all, maybe your man don't like when you go out with your friends, right? Something about a friend who got a man, and something about every time y'all go out. Something about her man. Or maybe it's a friend who might act weird when men around or something. For some of y'all, it could be a man that's doing this. Right? I just don't know why this King of Swords is here. You will have to tell me. So let's go ahead and talk about this happiness hater. Let's talk about this person that is definitely a hater of someone's happiness, that's sitting down looking at that phone. Whatever they looking down at that phone, they see it, the evidence, proof, the facts. I feel like they see that somebody call themselves completely done and gonna be happy and move on without them. And I feel like they in their head trying to figure out ways to be a cock blocker. Look, the world, I told y'all, some of y'all, somebody's watching you on the internet. Or they're watching some sort of cycle close out between you and them. They could even be figuring out that you've learned some sort of lesson. But look, with the screenshot in the world, I told you they looking down at their phone about something. Look, the Five of Pentacles. And feeling left out in the cold. Here we go. All right. And look, there go King of Cups here. Y'all put these people where they go. Because it could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces man involved in this. Man in his feelings. Somebody could be in their feelings about you and your man. You just have to put it where it goes. Let's see why this cock blocker is all in their head. Overthinking. Stressing, overanalyzing. Like I said, they could be trying to figure out how they going to cock block you. But I feel like because they got a low IQ and a bad reputation, they may know that ain't no getting through this time. Look. Don't you love when they just do this? Don't you love when the Nine of Swords, clarify the Nine of Swords? What is the in their head energy, right? Overanalyzing, overthinking, stress, overanalyzing. It could be the Eight of Swords or the Nine of Swords, but there it is. I told you. Queen of Cups. Is they wondering who loving you? Worried about who loving you? What you doing? Look. Queen of Cups. There go the Eight of Swords. I told you. Look at them. So Pisces, I'm going to read it the way it's most comfortable for me, but you put it where it goes, because If this is not you doing it, this is some doing this. This is someone doing this in reference to you. Because here they go. Look, Queen of Cups, Eight of Swords, Six of Swords. I'm gonna say that they're all in their head and stressed and worried that you are completely done. There you go, moving on. See, there you go, the world, right? I can also tell you, for some of you, this is somebody who definitely don't want to see you go out there and conquer the world. Somebody is really fucking obsessed about what you might do if you really go out there, and somebody don't want to see you do that shit. Someone is stressed. Oh yeah, the devil. Ooh, what y'all got going on? Yeah, they are the Knight of Pentacles. Somebody is really worried about what the fuck you could go out there and accomplish if you put your mind to it and you put work into something. They are worried. Like I said, cock block and happy. I don't want to say it like this, but I'm gonna say it like this. It's fucked up to live in this kind of world where people are like that, but it's true. And we completely, because of the internet right now, can understand how people who ain't never encountered nobody like us in our lives and don't know anything about us on the other side of the fucking planet could have a problem with us because we see it on the internet every fucking day. And I feel like we can kind of be naive to the fact that, you know, because I'm going to speak for myself, like being naive to thinking that the ones closest to us wish us well, right? But obviously this ain't no motherfucker that's wish. I'm going to put it to you like this. I'm going to hold your hand while I tell some of y'all this. There are people in your life right now. They love you. They love you in their own special little way. And they may not want to see you doing bad, but that does not necessarily mean that they want to see you doing good. Especially if you doing well makes them feel some sort of way. If it makes them feel insecure, if it makes them feel inferior, if they are bitter about certain things in their life that is not going right, and to see you do it, like, for some of you, this is literally, like I said, this may not be anybody who want to see you down bad, right? This may not be somebody who want to see you homeless on the street or see you hungry or destitute, right? But the tee-hee about it is that they're a happiness hater. So they also hate to see you too fucking happy, right? They hate to see you too happy, right? So they may not want to see you absolutely miserable, but they hate to see you happy, right? And who the fuck needs that? Just saying. Okay, let me keep going. This is that energy. So if this is somebody who, like I said, like you, because I feel like it has to be some sort of emotional attachment. It have to be a feeling there for you, because if you don't feel nothing about this energy couldn't fuck with your head, right? If there's been some sort of repeat cycle of somebody being a hater of your happiness and being some sort of cock blocker, playing dumb or acting out or saying some dumb shit or always acting like they can't figure some shit out or something to that effect, right? This has to be someone you give some kind of F about, because we don't let people we don't give an F about get in our head like that, right? As long as they can't affect our bag. But see, even this kind of energy can affect your bag, because sometimes you are what you eat in terms of vibration, right? Let me just say that. Hey, science. I'm not one day at a time, science. That's what I'm doing, baby. I'm just trying to do it one day at a time. I'm better than I was last week. I'll say that shit. Give me something for low IQ and bad reputation. Let's see what we get on this. I'm telling you, I feel like whatever somebody is doing, especially if it's a tactic they've been doing, people are hip to it. Eight of Pentacles. They need to work on a new tactic. For some of you, this could be somebody you work with. I feel like with low IQ and the Eight of Pentacles and bad reputation, it seems like people know, it's something about having a knowledge of knowing not to work with this energy, right? This is hustling backwards. If you work, right? I'm not no shade, but if you're working with a low IQ person, you're hustling backwards. Look, there they go. King of Pentacles. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Look at that. Go, that soulmate energy, though. I don't know. This could be something going on about work. This could be something about somebody at work trying to figure something out about you and your man. It's a couple things I'm picking up here. I can see it a different fucking way, right? This could be someone who thinks that they're going to be able to With the Eight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, this could be somebody who thinks they're going to be able to evoke something dealing with money. This could be somebody who had a bad reputation at work too. But again, there's that rejection there. I'm telling you, there's a rejection here. Because there is some sort of cycle where something is completely done. Somebody's been there before and they completely done with it. And so whatever strategy or whatever little thing it is somebody be trying to employ, it's not going to work this time with low IQ, because I feel like someone is hip to this shit and others are hip to it too. Someone has a reputation. Maybe for being a hater, maybe for being a cock blocker, you know. Maybe for not being so smart, right? But you know how that go. Y'all know how that go. We just going to leave all that right there. Okay, let me put this deck on over here. Clear my space out a little bit. And I'm going to grab the love situations. We're going to go in here and pull up this present energy. What's crossing it? Where we at? What we don't know. Recent past and near future. Okay. Ooh-wee. And it hit me. Y'all know I read, but I tend to forget myself that I read for the future. So I was so shocked when that Pisces read came out. When the cards that came out in the last Pisces read I did came out. But slowly throughout the day, I'm starting to get the messages as to exactly what that was for me. So you just have to be able to listen with an open mind. Because it ain't always what we think it is, you know. All right, y'all. Make sure y'all take care of y'all girl with that like, comment, subscribe, share. If you're interested in booking me, please email me at fortheloveofwatertarot@gmail.com. Spirit, let's talk to the Pisces. Let me get some of my energy on these cards before I start getting them all the way down here. Hopefully, I'm getting some new energy on these bad boys, because boy, we cut up the other day. I'm like, toxic. Habitual liar, broken promises. What the hell is this? I was shocked. I'm like, this what the F I came back to? Damn, Pisces, straight out the gate. Sorry, yes, and I do. My throat makes a very annoying noise when I swallow. Alright. Okay, Pisces. Spirit. What energies are present right now around Pisces? Now, Pisces, keep in mind, this does not have to be your energy. One thing I do is read the hell out of energy. The one thing that's not so easy is to always assign to whose energy it is. But the energy don't lie. So let's see what energy is present. Hey, Paula. Timing, bad timing, waiting for the right time, patience is needed, karmic relationship. So there's something here going on where there's some bad timing going on dealing with a karmic relationship. Somebody could literally be having a bad time of things right now. It's a karmic connection. It's full of turbulence. There's past life unresolved issues. It's an unsustainable relationship. Give me one more. Give me one more about this bad timing in the present. One more. Protection. Don't want to hurt you. Protection of the connection. Protection over you. Dry spell. Okay. Okay, Pisces. I'm just going to keep it a stack. I'm going to keep it a buck. I don't know which way this is going for who. Okay. But I got a direct message. I do feel like there is some sort of energy, whether this is coming from another person, period. There is something about us being protected. I literally feel like this is spirit protecting us. But we're being protected. Spirit does not want us hurt. The spirit may be protecting us from a connection. It's something about right now, and that came up in the Pisces read the other day too, about that divine intervention. I feel like right now we are being protected from something because it's a bad time, right? It's bad. Something is bad timing, and I feel like it's something that's going to be exposed or illuminated to us very soon. But I'm hearing that patience is needed, and in the meantime, we are protected. So it's almost like something that we may want, right? Something we may want right now. It may be literally like spirit not giving it to us because right now, whatever it is bad timing. And like it's almost like like God or the universe don't want us hurt. I do feel like it's something that we want, and it is protected. And it's something about protection over you. Now, this could be coming from a person. This could be literally somebody saying that they want somebody. They do. And I know they want somebody because dry spell is under here. We'll get into that in a second. Right? Okay. I stand by that statement. I do feel like spirit is saying yes, right? What you want right now, something about the timing, right? You just gonna have to need it. You're gonna need a little patience, and in the meantime, you're protected, right? I'm protecting you because I don't want you hurt, right? What you want is still protecting, but I'm protecting over you until the time is right. So, in more ways than one, right? If it's been like a little dry spell, that could be why. That could be why. Now, this could literally be coming from a person because y'all, a dry spell does say sexual abstinence, no action in love, long time being single. Look, toxic and abundance. Some of us, it's just some of us, it is a dry spell right now, and it could definitely be something about us focusing on abundance. Like it could almost be like things could be really dry on the love front, but then it could almost be like the pinnacles, stability, right? Like, okay, right? You might not be successful in love, but there's other ways to be successful, right? I'm just cracking up because flat out for some of y'all, it is another person. And this person is like, for sure, it could be a person that's saying like they want you, but the timing is bad. Now, if this is if this is a person feeling this way about another person, this is a person that does not, I don't wish you no bad luck, baby. I don't wish you no strain. This is literally what it is, right? I only wanted to expose your life to the finer things, right? This is gonna be somebody telling me this about someone, but they're saying that the timing is just bad. They're waiting for the right time and some patience is needed. Now, I'm gonna be a little messy about it because it's messy, and it's a couple things that could be happening here. If someone is feeling this way about someone, this person themselves could be having a dry spell, like, right, for sure. They could be refraining themselves. Somebody is abstinent. Somebody is refraining from sexual contact. Now, somebody could be doing this, and they could be refraining from having sex with a toxic person. This could also be like this dry spell energy, but somebody is really obsessed with ending the dry spell. But I feel like there could be something about needing to focus on abundance. There could definitely be someone that is trying to separate something dealing with money from a codependence. It could be something about separation, like I got the devil in abundance, so it could be like literally trying to separate from a toxic situation dealing with money and abundance, codependence, right? Like I said, you have to put it where it goes. Somebody is having a dry spell. Somebody ain't they're refraining. They're refraining, right? Somebody could just be telling me right now, there's piss in the dating pool. This ain't the time to jump into the dating pool. Someone pissed in it, so I'm just gonna wait here, right? And if you're doing that, you're doing the right thing. I feel like spirit is guiding you in that way. And spirit is guiding you to do that because the spirit don't want you hurt. The connection you desire will come in, right? It could almost be like I said, it's like what they say, rejection is sometimes rejection is God's protection, right? Try to stay away because you know it ain't right. Yeah, the urge could still definitely be there, you know? And you know. Let's see what's crossing this. Y'all don't get me started. I run a family-friendly channel over here. Chaser. Low self-esteem, validation of self-worth, and abandonment issues. And this is the problem. This is what's crossing this energy. And it's home, location change in the home, feeling at home. There could definitely be something here about moving, needing a change, right? I'm getting something here about like feeling uncomfortable. It could be like financial insecurity. Someone could not have low self-esteem right now because they could feel financially insecure, right? Someone could definitely, like I said, somebody could want somebody but feel like the timing is bad because they don't have anything to give to validate their self-worth. Put this where this goes. Because I feel like I said, somebody could feel like they want somebody bad, but the timing is bad, right? But they don't mean any harm. They're protective. This is not like a nefarious energy. But someone could definitely. I heard my fence. But someone could definitely be I'm sorry, y'all. That just distracted the shit out of me. But somebody could definitely be like I said, it's something about someone. I don't know. I'm picking up that financial insecurity energy where someone could feel like they have low self esteem because they don't have. Especially if this is somebody who values things, like if this is somebody who kind of, with the devil in abundance, this could definitely be somebody who values things. I feel like someone could have low self-esteem because they don't feel like they have anything to validate their self-worth at the time, right? At this time. And there could definitely be something about their living situation. It could have something to do with their living situation. I'm just trying to make sure ain't nobody that bold enough to have their ass on my house. Okay. I think I'm hearing the radio now. I think it was the wind blew the fence. I gotta close it. But I don't play. And I don't want to do nothing ignorant on camera. I'd have to end the stream. And then y'all hope I come back. For some of you, it could literally be somebody who wants to come to your home. It could be something about wanting to come to someone's home, but someone doesn't feel good enough or something like that too. Let me see where y'all at in this Pisces. Spirit, where are Pisces in this? Sacrifice. This is our energy. Sacrifice for love, must give up something, painful decisions. And here go divine intervention again. So it's you and in the Sagittarius energy. This is the divine. Pisces, now listen, let me tell you something. For some reason, I don't feel like you're doing this. I feel like this is something that you're aware of about a situation. I feel like you are aware that someone is going to have to make a sacrifice, must give up something, or make a painful decision. I feel like you're aware of that, and then we have divine intervention. Angels are helping. Trust the plan, trust the divine plan. Believe in miracles. I almost feel like divine intervention won't let something come to you until some sort of sacrifice is made. I also feel like divine intervention is preventing you from making some sort of sacrifice for love, right? Yes. I feel like you may be protected from something right now, and it's because it may not be for you to make a sacrifice for love. Yeah, I feel like it may be, I don't know, Pisces. I'm hearing something to this effect, like, I'm hearing you must give up something, not us, right? You must give up something. Like if you want to come towards Pisces, if you want Pisces, you must. And I'm hearing it like it's someone's turn, like they must give up something, right? They're going to have to make some sort of sacrifice for love. Yep, divine intervention. And under there is secretly stalking. So I do feel like Pisces, there is some sort of energy that is maybe keeping tabs. What they calling it now? I saw it on the internet and I laughed. I said, all these young folks, a monitoring spirit. I read that on Threads, right? It could be something about a monitoring spirit, but it could literally be, like I said, somebody kind of, I feel like divine intervention is preventing an energy that wants to come towards you from coming towards you. I feel like it's divine intervention because I feel like we are being protected right now. I feel like, yeah, I just feel like that. I do. I feel like intervention is preventing us from making sacrifices for love, because we always the one that sacrifice. You notice that? We always the one that's willing to compromise and sacrifice. Look, the high priestess. Look, here we go. Why both cards come out for us for our energy? The sacrifice is the hangman, and then here's the high priestess. This is us knowing the unknowable, unconventional lifestyles, and exotic and mysterious. Yeah, proof. See, look, there is an energy here, Pisces. What I do like is that we are in our energy. Like, they had a hangman and a high priestess come out in this card. I feel like it's almost a thing where, like, yeah, divine intervention and divine protection is over us, but what it feels like is it's almost easy for us to have that, because it feels like we are very much in our own energy in a very good way. It's something about us knowing the unknowable right now, right? I feel like we know something about others that's going to have to make some sacrifices, that's going to have to give up something, that's going to have to make some painful decisions, right? I do. I feel like we know something about that stuff. And I do feel like, to a certain degree, whatever this is I'm talking about with the high priestess and the hangman here, you're aware. Your ass know. You know the unknowable. You know what I don't fucking know about what I'm talking about too. We coming up very much. Like, it's almost like I said, it's almost like we got that divine protection, right? And we got the divine intervention on us. But it's like I said, it's almost like easy because we're not doing. It's almost like we intuitively know, whether we even realize we know we doing this or not, but it's like we intuitively know to kind of stay in our lane. We coming up as the high priestess, very wise, but very quiet, right? Keeping your mouth closed, keeping what you know to yourself. I also feel like with the hangman, it's also kind of like something about us seeking and searching for our own enlightenment, right? Or even kind of just sitting back and letting people get their own enlightenment on something, because it's something that we know. Whatever I'm talking about. Something that we know. I almost feel like that's why I kind of make it easy. I could. I feel like that's kind of why I kind of make it easy for us to be the hangman and the high priestess right here. Because there's something about intuitively, it's like we know. We know the unknowable. Let me see what's going on underneath the surface that we may not be aware of. What's going on underneath the surface? Phone call, expression of interest, wanting to talk, communication is key. Somebody wants to talk and they're going to take a risk and reach out. Give me more. Somebody want to take the risk and say something. Anybody who ain't saying anything right now, I do feel like it's that protected energy. It's almost like I said, God's. Sometimes rejection is God's protection, and I also feel like if someone isn't saying anything right now, they know that it's not that this is not the time. Especially if they don't want to hurt you and they want to protect the connection and be protective over you, whatever they got going on right now. It's best to shield you. The star, renewed hope, bright future, a bright future doing the healing work. Someone may not want to reach out to you, Pisces, until they feel better. You could definitely be dealing with an Aquarius karmic. Here they go, that karmic connection again. And let us not forget that was underneath the deck. So there could definitely be something about the timing being bad with something because of a karmic connection. Again, that would make sense why somebody would need to make a sacrifice for love, right? That may be the reason why somebody must give up something. It may be the reason why somebody must make a painful decision. Give me one more for what we don't know. Hell, Queen. Now that's Nikki Fontaine. Oh, you know, lady. Don't accuse me of knowing. Man, how you gonna tell me? Give me one more for what we don't know. Strung along wanted to pop out, but I'm gonna get it clean. Give me one more. Dating and passion. Oh, be careful. Oh, behave. Oh, behave. Memories. Yeah, for some of y'all, there's definitely. Listen, I'm almost getting like, literally somebody could be carrying that kind of energy where they kind of want to take it back. Be careful of somebody wanting to. Bullshit. That ain't the win. Oh, this gonna piss me off, y'all. I don't see nobody though. might be the wind, but it's blowing me. It's gonna make me do something. They better know I ain't the one or the two. Don't let the plants and the cat shit fool you. Let me focus. Focus, Keontae. I just don't like to hear that gate. Listen, there's a couple things happening here. If this is somebody from the past, this could definitely be someone who wants to start over. Like they want to go back to the energy when y'all were dating and it was passionate. This could be a new person and they could definitely want to date, right? Start dating and feel this passion. See, it's something about somebody wanting to reach out and make some sort of phone call, but I do feel like it has something to do with the star, with them feeling better, right? Or they want to reach out when they feel like they can bring that star energy, renewed hope, a bright future. Yeah, I feel like it has a lot to do with how they're feeling here, okay? No. Here's the thing. I have children upstairs. But where I'm at in my house right now, I'm right here by the driveway. And I have a driveway that goes up to the side of my house. And I have a wooden fence on the side of here. But usually that fence is closed up. I usually keep it closed up so we wouldn't hear that. But today in particular, my son came over and I opened it and I know I didn't close it. So it could be the wind blowing it. It's kind of a heavy duty fence and it will do that. I'm just mad at myself because that could definitely be what it is, but it's tweaking me the fuck out. I digress. Either way, like I said, there's two ways. Because when I look up my driveway, I can look up my driveway if I look out this window. And there's no one outside. There's no one out there. But I digress. Again, this could be someone who wants to date and wants to, like, get something started. I don't know if it's new or old. If it's old, it's somebody who wants to kind of, like, go back to dating you, courting you, right? Go back to the point where it was fun and exciting and there was passion. If it's someone old, but if it's someone new, because it could be someone new, like I said, it could just be somebody who know the timing is not good, that they need a little more patience. And like I said, and if they're doing that, they're doing it because they don't want to hurt you, right? They do want to protect the connection, right? Like I said, it could be somebody who don't play about you, but whatever reason, the timing is not right, right? Kiss me. Hey, May. Yeah, no, it's the fence. It's the fence right outside this window. Okay, let me see what happened in the recent past. The Empress. Getting pregnant, building a family, giving birth to something, closed heart. Listen, I don't know, because I've seen it a couple ways. This could be somebody who got a family situation, right? This could be somebody who got somebody pregnant in the past. This could be somebody who you have children with. This could be literally someone in the past who saw someone, who sees someone as the Empress but closed heart. Because it says unavailable, right? This could be someone who already saw somebody as the Empress, but they're not available, right? They're not available for whatever reason. I'm also picking up that energy again of avoiding intimacy here. So, like, I don't know. Like, someone could see someone as the Empress, but this Empress could be the one with her heart closed. Like, somebody could already see someone as the Empress, like somebody they could build a family with, somebody forever, boy or girl, but somebody else could be like, nah, I ain't available for that right now, right? Abstinence did come up, and it says avoiding intimacy, right? Someone could definitely be given the kind of energy where they looking at a relationship at this point is just an emotional burden, right? So somebody is closed off to that, right? Again, put this where this goes, because I don't know. There's multifaceted ways I'm seeing this. This could be someone not wanting someone that they had a family with, right? That they have a family with, right? For sure. This could be someone, like I said, seeing someone as this Empress energy, but for whatever reason they're unavailable, or the Empress herself is unavailable, right? Especially if the Empress is avoiding intimacy. And someone else could be avoiding intimacy with their child's mother or father, okay? I got your attention, Larissa. Well, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Give me something for the near future. That popped right on out. Third party. We gonna find out what's to it. Finality. So something is wrapping up with a third party. One more. Trapped. Ooh wee. Unrequited. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. One more. One more. This is very interesting. And we're gonna clarify and find out. Sound like somebody is there something about a third party that's wrapping up. Somebody been trapped in it and going in circles. And then we have abundance under here. Ooh wee. Financial blessing, healthy money perspective, financial independence. Let's get some tarot and clarify on this issue. Let's see what we got going on here. Let's see. Make sure y'all throw me the likes. I appreciate y'all. It's 57 of y'all in the chat, so I'm very shocked. I didn't expect to get too many people. I know I haven't been like consistent. And then it's a Sunday night and it's a little on the late side. So I'm like, I'll take whatever I could get. I'll just be happy if they kick it. But I'm glad that the messages are resonating. I'm glad that y'all enjoying it. I hope I'm able to give y'all some peace, love, light, and clarity. And if you don't mind, if you could please throw me the like, I would truly, 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 truly appreciate it. We're going to clarify these energies. I'm going to try to give y'all some additional messages on and dig a little bit deeper into what this is all about. And I'll tell you whatever signs I see. So far, I see you here. You showing up as yourself for sure, Pisces. I do have the Empress, which is Taurus, Libra. I have Aquarius. I have... That's about it. That's all I can say right now. Trapped is the Eight of Swords. So it could be air. I do have air. I got passion too, so I got fire. But as far as specific signs, I got us for sure. Some of you could be dealing with another Pisces. Good luck with that. Right? But that's how I'm seeing it. So let's talk about the bad timing. Let's see why the bad timing is here in the present. I'm also hearing this is a bad time to come messing with you, Pisces, because you got protection. God don't play about you. I feel like this might not be the right time to come play with you. The Sun. Leo energy, the Ace of Swords. So listen, put it where it goes, because I feel like it could be exactly what I'm saying. It could be very clear right now to everybody that now is not the time to play with you. I'm just going to keep it a stat, right? This may not be the time to play with you because you got protection over you. I told you, I feel like you're protected. And also with timing and bad timing, with the sun being on top of it, the sun is clarity. It's illumination, right? It's everything being clear. And the Ace of... Look, y'all ain't going to believe us under this Ace of Swords. The Ace of Wands. And then there's a King of Swords here. Ooh, what are you waiting on? The Page of Pentacles to make some sort of offer. So, okay, boom, there you go. Let's get to it then. All right. And put these people, put this person where they go, because there's a person under there, okay? I could tell you for certain, I do feel like that is a direct message. Like, the sun lets me know it may be clear. People may be seeing that clearly. It may be abundantly clear that now ain't the time to play with you. For sure, for sure. Somebody also could definitely be seeing it clearly that, somebody could want you to see that clearly. That now just ain't the time, that they just need some patience, right? Because I got the Ace of Swords, I got the Ace of Wands, and then I got a King of Swords with the Three of Wands, like waiting, right? Gotta wait, right? But the aces are here. The aces are here. So, like I said, someone could also be waiting with the sun. They could feel like the time, there's a bad time and the patience is needed, because someone could be very unhappy, you know? It's like, I'm waiting till I'm doing better, or waiting through you. Because I did say, I saw something about somebody feeling financial insecurity, right? Let me see what this protection is about here in the present, Spirit. Clarify the protection. I do feel like we got some divine protection over us right now. And I do feel like I also heard that it will become real clear to us very soon why something that we wanted, it wasn't the time for it. We're going to be happy that we didn't get something that we wanted. It's going to be clear why it wasn't the time for something that we wanted. I do feel like we're going to get it, but I feel like it'll be clear why we didn't get it at the time, right? Look, Ten of Swords. See, there's some things that's ending here. There's some painful endings. There's some endings that's going down bad, right? With the Ten of Swords, I feel like, Pisces, we are protected from it, right? And I do feel like if there's an energy that wants to be protective over us with the Ten of Swords, it's like somebody got to let this. It's clear that whatever the got to go down bad, right? It's clear that with the Ten of Swords, something has to be over, right? Yeah, Page of Swords. See, I feel like somebody know that. They peep that. I also feel like, Pisces, somebody could definitely be, like I said, if somebody kind of got their eye on you, they could be looking at you. They could be clear that now is not the time. Like, God don't play about you, right? For sure. The Page of Swords, and then go to Nine of Wands. I'm telling you, somebody may definitely know that there's some sort of battle. Something has to go down. Some sort of battle has to be won. Ooh, wee, Pisces. Why is you getting loud, it seems like? Let me just mute you. Okay. Now the smoke detector. Y'all gonna hear that damn thing beeping. Give me one for the chaser energy for what's crossing. I can't. I think that gate got to me. The problem is this chaser energy. The problem is I feel like someone doesn't feel so good right now. Low self-esteem, validation of self-worth, and abandonment issues. This is something about the problem. Somebody could be dealing with that type of person too. The Ten of Pentacles. See, now we got 2 tens. So we know that an ending is attached. The Hermit. Virgo energy. Something about somebody doing some deep soul searching about this shit, right? Yeah, I do. Listen, you have to put this where this goes. Because I don't know if someone is dealing with that energy themselves, or if this is just something that they need to deal with within themselves. But there's someone sitting back doing some deep soul searching, the King of Wands, about what action they gonna take. All right. Okay. So let me get on up here to you. Let me see what's going on here with you, Pisces. Pisces, I feel like with you being up here, because I got Sacrifice and Gypsy, I feel like it's something about us right now making very wise decisions about what we are willing to sacrifice, right? I don't know. I feel like right about now, for some of us, this may be, I know for me, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm just going to speak for myself, and if y'all feel me, feel me. You know, if it ain't just me, I'm happy that it ain't just me. But I feel like never in the history of ever of my life, in all these years I've been here, have I ever felt like my mind and my heart and my spirit is very clear, right? It's very clear. I feel like I see things. I'm seeing things at a very high, excuse me, and clear level. I'm very clear about the sacrifices that I am willing to make for love, and the sacrifices that I am not willing to make for love anymore, right? I just said that earlier. Didn't I just talk about that? Like what it would take for the sacrifice based on what's going on out here. What it would take to sacrifice to be quote unquote in love or in a relationship. I am seriously questioning. Right? I am seriously questioning. And I'm not saying it like that because I've never thought like that in my life. You know, we water signs, so we definitely built for love. You know, that's our thing. We dreamy. Of course, we want to be in love and all that stuff. And I still do. But I feel like the bar is in hell right now. And according to what's going on out here, what some people are expecting to be sacrificed to be considered to be in a relationship, I feel like, in the words of my good sis Rihanna, if I try to buy you pretty hard and the price too high, I can't do it, right? You know? And I feel like with the High Priestess and sacrifice here, I feel like you are, whatever your intuition is, however your intuition is guiding you about sacrifices for love, right? And what you feel like you must give up for love, right? Again, I don't know, I'm even hearing like the painful decision of like sacrificing, of letting some shit go. Like you may know that you got to do that. You got to sacrifice that and let that go, right? I don't know, Pisces. You just put it where it go, but I feel like whatever's going on with the Hangman and the High Priestess here, I feel like your intuition is definitely guiding you in the right fucking way, and you letting your intuition like give you enlightenment, and because you coming up as the hangman and the high priestess, I know that you're not actively pursuing a damn thing. I just know that. You're coming up as too quiet and too reflective and too knowing right now for me to believe that like you're actively pursuing anything. I don't feel like you are. You're coming up in an energy where you're very wise, you're feeling very tapped in, your intuition is very much on point. I do feel like you are kind of just like really in your fucking lane right now. And I do feel like you are also in this energy with this high priestess energy where like you are really aware of what somebody is going to have to sacrifice if they want love with you, right? If somebody want to come and love you, and I don't even mean, and you know, I hate to say it like this because I was just talking all that cold ass shit, but I know if somebody want to love with me, they're going to have to sacrifice something. Like they are like, oh, okay, let me put it this way. If they don't have their shit together, if there's an area in their life where their shit ain't together, that's going to prevent us from really having a real relationship and really pursuing a future, they have to sacrifice that shit. They got to get that shit up if they want anything from me. I'm not willing to bend. Like, you know, sir, y'all, I feel like y'all understand what I'm saying. So it's almost like telling me like, you know, at this point, you know the unknowable. And you coming off as exotic and mysterious. That's how I know you man in your business. But I feel like you very much aware of anything, any love that's for you is going to have to be willing to sacrifice and make some painful decisions. Like I said, if they don't have certain shit in their life together, right? Because I feel like you, I don't feel like you in that sacrifice energy right now. I don't feel like you're the one that's going like, I'm willing to sacrifice. Hey, sissy. Give me some for this for Pisces. Why is this Pisces energy right here? Why is this how we coming up in this reading? I just feel like that's where we at. We coming up is very quiet. Look. Now, Ace of Wands. How we know this coming? What we know about this Ace of Wands? See, I feel like you knew the knowing the unknowable. I feel like this Ace of Wands may not even showed up at your damn doorstep yet, but you know it's coming. And again, you may know someone feels some way about you, Pisces. If this is about a particular person, you know someone feels some way about you. You know somebody. You know it. Especially if this is about love, like for real. And there's someone here that you're aware of already. You already know that if they want that Ace of Wands, you know they're going to have to sacrifice something, right? They're going to have to make some painful decisions. Yep, Ten of Wands. They're going to have to let something go. And Pisces, I also feel like with the Ten of Wands, you are in that energy of not... I feel like you're not carrying some heavy loads with some shit yourself. With the Ace of Wands, I feel like you definitely in the market for... The Ace of Wands is about new spark. Let's see, there it is again. It might be the wind. I don't see nobody walking through my yard. I just don't know. It's the wind. Ain't nobody walking through my yard. Because they can't get out the back. It's all fenced off and the fence is pretty high. I would hear that. That fence is loud too. The one that gets to the alley. I know y'all don't have alleys everywhere. Chicago has alleys. And gangways. I digress. Ten of Wands. Pisces, I feel like you in really good. I feel like you in good shape. I feel like you're not carrying. You're not in the carrying a bunch of shit type of mood. You're not in the kind of energy where you're gonna sacrifice and give up some shit and carry some shit by yourself. You're feeling very much tapped in and intuitive. You're feeling very wise right now. You feel like you know the unknowable. So it's almost you feel like can't nobody tell you shit right now. Not in a bad way, but in a good way, right? And I do feel like you're being a bit mysterious, but you know an Ace of Wands is headed your way. And if this is about someone wanting to come towards you, you know that they're going to have to sacrifice, right? They're gonna have to make a sacrifice. You are very welcome, Larissa. Y'all be giving me life a lot of times too. The last time I was live, y'all really gave me life, so hopefully I'm giving something back. All right, let's get into this. Yeah, I love my city too, sexy trapper. I got a Harold's not far from me. I'm not. I don't purchase fried chicken a whole lot, but I'm the only one in my family that don't hit up Harold's. All the rest of them folks test some Harold's up. Even my kids. Let's see what's up to this phone call, y'all, because what we don't know is there's something here underneath the surface about a phone call. And it says expression of interest, wanting to talk, communication is key. So let's see. Where this phone call coming from, Spirit? What can you tell Pisces about this phone call? This is what we don't know. This is what we're unaware of. Oh, it flipped all the way down. Oh, so listen. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, Pisces. Somebody don't want you to know. The Seven of Swords is a sneaky energy. This is somebody. This is somebody that you. So you're definitely not gonna expect the phone call if the Seven of Swords came down on top of it. Hey, Maker Strong. Yeah, the Knight of Swords. Why do I feel like it's something about catching you off guard here? I feel like there's a strategy to reach out. Knight of Swords, the Knight of Cups. That's so weird. And here go that star again. For some of y'all, it's an air sign or literally a water sign. It could be an Aquarius, Pisces cusper. There's an Ace of Cups under that star. I know I ain't crazy. Now, y'all know the star was next to the phone call, right? And now I'm looking at the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the star. My nose is itching. And the Ace of Cups. Ooh, my nose is itching. Oh. Sorry, y'all. So it is definitely an energy. See, let me get one more. Okay, so listen, like I said, there's a strategy behind this phone call. I feel like this energy did not want to give up this phone call. Give me one more. There's a strategy. Somebody been thinking about what they're gonna say with the Seven of Swords here, because the Seven of Swords here is he gathering swords. Nine of Cups. Wanted to flip, but it stayed in my hand. Give it to me clean, Spirit. What else can you tell me about this phone call? Yeah, that's the wind. Ace of Pentacles. So this is the intention behind it. See that? The star. I told you, look, they won't look. They said what they said. This could definitely be somebody who, like I said, it's a couple things I'm getting here. This could be somebody strategizing on how to offer you something, but this could also be someone who is strategizing on how to get something for themselves, because I said it could be something about someone not feeling so great. See, with the Chaser and the Ten of Pentacles, somebody could definitely be chasing a bag, right? This could be the problem, that they chasing the Ten of Pentacles. They could be chasing it right now, right? They could have abandonment issues behind the issue dealing with like the Ten of Pentacles here too. Just put it where it goes. Under that star is that Ace of Cups. So let's see why the star is here. For what we don't know. I do feel like there's something here about something coming in, and I do feel like it's very intentional, and it's bringing in renewed hope, a bright future, doing the healing work. And if this is somebody who wants to reach out to you in such a way, they may want to feel better about themselves. Like I said, this could be somebody who wants to reach out when they feel like they got renewed hope, when they feel like there's a potential for a bright future, and they've done some healing work. Smacked me dead in my damn face, didn't it? The Five of Swords. The Ten of Wands. So it's something about having to let this Five of Swords go. I feel like this Five of Swords has everything to do with doing some healing work, because the Five of Swords is manipulation, competition, pettiness, tit for tat. I also feel like there's someone who thinks a lot. This could also be self-sabotage. There could be something about healing, some sort of energy of self-sabotage. The Ten of Wands and letting some shit go. Like I said, somebody could be very much in their head, especially if they're feeling insecure. As far as, like, you know how some of us, when we don't, I'm just going to be honest, we human beings, you know. And when things ain't going well and somebody has poverty, when someone is feeling poverty consciousness, right? Someone may not want to reach out when they're not feeling so great about things, right? I'm a true sense of the word of introvert. So when I'm not feeling great, I withdraw. That is my go-to, you know. Some people turn the camera on their face and go live and, you know, cry in your face. Some people go on Facebook Live and cry. ain't gonna say I ain't never cried on here before, because y'all know I have, but like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, I do feel like there could be something internally that someone is doing the healing work on, the inner work to let go. So let's see what this dating and passion, because I do feel like there's some sort of energy. Like I said, if this is somebody new, this is definitely somebody who want to date. And it makes sense with this Ace of Wands. They could already be attracted to you, but they could know that, like I said, it could be something about the timing. But if this is somebody old, I know what they want. They want that old thing back. I know what it is. I know what I'm looking at. That's them wanting that old thing back, right? They want it like it was in the beginning. Like, you know, when y'all had fun and went out and there was passion. Six of Swords, see? They want to try to move on from the past. Let the past go. This could definitely be also somebody coming towards you wanting to date and shit. Something about a date and going out on a date. Moving. See, the Five of Swords is somebody's doing that healing work on the Five of Swords. And the Six of Swords tells me this is somebody being able to move on. Page of Wands. And there's that excited energy again, right? Again, this could be somebody new or someone old. If it's someone old, they definitely want to try to move past something. Let bygones be bygones. This person, it could also be something about physically moving, because I did have something under there about changing location and moving home. Changing location or moving home, right? Or moving a home. He read you twice. Oh my God. Oh. So let's see what this pregnancy energy is in the recent past. Because like I said, either this is someone that some of you have children with, right? Somebody got pregnant by this, you know, by somebody in the past. This could be something someone could be dealing with. It could be something about like a child's mother and father that someone is having to deal with, because there could definitely be why the timing is bad for something, right? Someone could also see someone as an empress or an emperor, and they can already see somebody as like someone that they could build a family with, right? Somebody who they could get pregnant. But like for whatever reasons we've spoken about, it's for your own protection. Somebody knows for I don't know. I feel like it's everything that's happening right now, Pisces, is for your own protection. I just keep hearing like it's for your own protection. Give me some for this pregnancy energy. Look, 8 of Cups. Ooh wee. Now you tell me why the 8 of Cups is there next to the Empress. Like I said, I don't know if somebody got to lead a old lady. I don't know if you was you was somebody's old lady and you turned your back. I don't know if somebody saw somebody as an empress, right? But again, sometimes the 8 of Cups, when I see the Empress next to, when I see the 8 of Cups next to a woman, it could be somebody who watched you walk away like, right? I don't know. I'm not sure which way this is going. Could definitely be somebody needing to walk away from people. The 8 of Cups is always about walking away from a person, place, and thing that's no longer serving you, period. But then there's that Page of Pentacles in the world. There's something about a plan here. A plan to wrap up some sort of cycle. And then here's something here about waiting on some sort of finances before somebody could take a leap. Pisces. Let's go ahead and see what this near future energy is about. There's a third party situation in the near future. It says love triangle. Something is interfering. Competition or enemy. But underneath the deck when that came out, I'm all of a sudden like feel like I'm just so itchy. But underneath the deck when that came out, finality was under there, which was an ending. Let's see what clarifies it in tarot for the near future. What can you tell us about this third party situation in the near future for Pisces? The 8 of Wands. So it's some communication. 6 of Pentacles. What is somebody giving? Oh, here go the Emperor. The 5 of Pentacles. Here go the King of Wands. 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so listen. In the near future, someone's going to communicate something to you about a third party. They're going to communicate something to you about a third party and what they've been giving or what they have to give with the 6 of Pentacles. It's somebody literally telling you, because here's the Emperor and the 5 of Pentacles. I feel like this is somebody telling you what they had to give, right? It's something about giving here. Because I feel like with the Emperor and the Five of Pentacles, I feel like this person took a loss. They gave something. It's something about something they gave, so they took a loss. And they're communicating something to you about this. And it could be concerning it's concerning a third party. Now, put this where this goes, y'all. Because third party doesn't always have to be other than the lover, right? But they're not talking to you about something that they gave you and took a loss. They're talking about someone else that they gave something to here, right? There's communication about this, right? I see it. The King of Wands is under here. So this is telling me, someone is just telling you, King of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, they're discussing something about the actions that they're taking. The work and the energy and effort that they're getting ready to they're putting into something. Because I see it. The Nine of Wands, this could definitely be somebody telling you, like, I'm about to work overtime, I'm about to work my ass off. I've been working my ass off because I got the Eight of Pentacles and then the Nine of Wands. This is somebody working their ass off. This is somebody working, could be working overtime. I don't know, body intensive type of shit. But the Knight of Cups here, they love you though. Right? I don't feel like whatever they're telling you, it doesn't feel like an argument between you and them. But I just see this communication about what somebody has been given. I feel like with the Six of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Five of Pentacles, this is somebody definitely admitting that they took some sort of loss. Right? The Six of Pentacles, the Emperor, they made the decision to give something. With the Five of Pentacles, they also took the loss. So this could even be somebody like saying it like, I'm gonna hold that L, right? But the King of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles is like, but I'm also, what I'm gonna do now is with the King of Wands, I'm gonna do this now. Eight of Pentacles, I'm gonna work my ass off. Again, we did have this Ace of Wands up here by you, Pisces. Just saying. Give me one more. Give me one more about this communication in the near future. Someone's gonna communicate something to you about a third party, though. Like I said, it doesn't feel nefarious. Just put it where it goes. Let me just say that. Give me more. Can you tell me one more about this communication about this third party? It is a lot of them flipped out. And there it is again. King of Wands. Knight of Wands. Look, I'm telling you. Look, two kings came out. Two kings. Again, Pisces, I do feel like, now listen, now third party is third party, right? Now, if this is something about a third party situation, yeah, that's definitely the win. That's the win doing that. If this is something about a third party situation, this could definitely be somebody hot and ready like a little Caesar's pizza and wanting to rush in and do the hot and ready thing, right? Because the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands is here, right? But the King of Pentacles is here as well. So this could definitely be, I don't know, like I said, someone could be literally communicating with the King of Wands, with the Knight of Wands. Someone could be communicating how some shit is out of control, right? How something is chaotic. And someone also could be communicating how they moving around a lot, dealing with a third party. I'm even hearing something about dealing with work with a third party. Now, the Knight of Wands could also be something here about, like, sometimes the Knight of Wands makes me think of it, with that horse, it makes me think of an ex who drives a truck, and it was a horse on the truck. So it could literally be like delivery, moving around. It could literally be somebody who was busting their ass and moving around a lot concerning work. It could be someone who was doing a lot for work. But I got two kings here. So no doubt about it, I ain't crazy. I know what I said, and I said what I saw. Look, the Fool. I do feel like there is something here about taking a leap, going a whole new beginning, starting all over. Yep, the World, it is. Because the Fool is the first of the major arcanas. The World is the last. I feel like they're inverted right now because I feel like, well, like I said, it is what it is. It's the beginning and the end. So there is something here about a new beginning. There is something here about starting a whole new cycle. It is something here about the world. Traveling could definitely be involved in something, but there could also be something about, like I said, huge cycles closing out. Lessons being learned. Somebody could literally be waiting for something to be completely over. Seven of Pentacles. There it is again. Ooh-wee. So let's see what the trapped energy is. So is this what someone telling me? Is someone in the near future? Is that what I'm seeing? In the near future, somebody communicating that they're in an unpleasant situation, feeling stuck, something that they cannot escape, dealing with a third party, but they're communicating that they're doing something about it. They are taking action about it. I do feel like money may have something to do with it as well, because I have the King of Wands, who is someone who is taking action and going to be a leader. But the King of Pentacles is also somebody who is Financially, something about the finances, holding the finances here. So let's see what's trapped in an unpleasant situation. Look, the Hierophant. Yep. Look, y'all. Could be dealing with a Taurus, Aries, Leo, Sag, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, based on the Kings. This could be someone telling you that they trapped in an unpleasant situation, dealing with work, dealing with family, dealing with their church, right? Dealing with school, right? Dealing with a contract, right? For sure. Ooh, my nose is itching so badly right now. Yeah, the Page of Wands. It could be something dealing with children. It could also be someone literally like really like excited for a new beginning. Actually really excited. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. So they gonna work, right? I feel like, yeah. Now, for some of y'all, it is something dealing with children here and having to work and pay for kids. Yep. There it is again with the Emperor and the Five of Pentacles. I keep hearing somebody is kind of in the energy where like, I'm going to hold that L, right? I'm going to go ahead and get that up. First, whatever it is. Oh, and I said something about sacrifice. Yes. Pisces, somebody's going to make a sacrifice. They're going to give something up, even though it's painful, because I do see the giving. Like, it could be painful for somebody to have to give up something that they're going to give up. They're absolutely going to give it up. They could be telling you that they're going to give it up, right? But I feel like it's in the energy so I can have a new beginning, right? Because someone is definitely feeling trapped. Like I said, if it's not in a contract or commitment, they feel trapped with this Hierophant energy for sure. So let's see what's going in circles here. I feel like someone is expressing that to you, that they've been trapped in an unpleasant situation. They've been feeling stuck, something that they can't escape from. And it's something about this going in circles energy, where there's been repeat cycles. They're in a situation that's not making any progress. I feel like somebody is dealing with some sort of energy that's not learning any kind of lessons. Somebody is telling you that there's something here about a third party situation. Just put it where it goes, because it's not a situation between you and them, but they telling you that, yeah, this is chaos with that Knight of Wands. It's a lot going on. This is definitely be like I said, it could be, the Knight of Wands is like reckless, impulsive. It could just be shit like out of control. I also feel like somebody could move around a lot. They could feel like they're always having to move around and do a bunch of shit, right? Going circles here too. So it could be something here about traveling. Like I said, I'm picking up like deliveries, the circles. Like I almost feel like somebody could even be telling you like they gonna take on a second job, right? So like, right, somebody could be saying some shit like that, like they gonna take on a second job, a side hustle. Let me just get some for this. Let me see. What's this about in the future? Someone is telling you this, Pisces, though. This is someone communicating this to you. Look, there you go, King of Cups. There go another king. The Tower, Scorpio energy. Look, I have the King of Pentacles here already, the King of Wands here already, and now I have the King of Cups. Y'all see it near future. Now, for some of y'all might be getting these communications that I'm picking up on. Some of y'all are getting these communications from more than one person. I don't care who's communicating something to you, Pisces. The energy you giving me with the gypsy and the sacrifice, I feel like your intuition, you already know, no matter what information somebody is communicating to you in the near future, you already know that the solution is going to be that somebody going to have to make some sacrifices for love. They're going to have to give up something. Someone going to have to make some painful decisions. You know that. I feel like you already know that whenever these communications come in, because for some of y'all, this is definitely more than one person communicating some shit to you about third-party situations, other situations. And think about, I'm talking about third-party situations, and now I got 3 dang on kings up down here, right, in the near future. But there's energies communicating about being trapped in unpleasant situations, feeling stuck where they can't escape. There's communication coming in about dealing with energy where there's repeat cycles, where someone is not making any progress, is not learning any lessons. For some of you, these communications going to come in. People are going to be going ham with the Tower. Boom, 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 boom. I know I'm right. Ooh, we. The 7 of Pentacles. It's somebody like, I'm just waiting. Yep, the Hermit. I'm just sitting back waiting. Death. Ooh, watch out. What is this? Could be Scorpio, Virgo, Scorpio again. Death. Waiting on something and planning. Ooh, we. Give me one more about this going in circles and the King of Cups here for Pisces. Judgment, the wake-up call. I'm telling you. This is communication. You're getting communications, and I feel like for some of us, it's definitely from multiple people, but they're talking about third parties here. And some of these communications are flat out, they done had some sort of wake-up calls. I feel like they're communicating to you that about being trapped in unpleasant situations, feeling stuck, feel like they can't escape, and feeling like they trapped. I feel like some people may be telling you what their plan is because they having a wake up call that some shit is just not. This could definitely be why the timing is bad and where it's like it's with timing and protection. Pisces, maybe that's why the cards are telling us like it's a bad time for us to do anything, that we protect it and just let some shit happen. Because I feel like what's happening here is some people getting wake up calls, and with Gypsy and Sacrifice, it's something about intuitively you knew some shit. It's like other people getting them wake up calls and reaching out to you about that shit. And I feel like a lot of you already knew. You knew the unknowable. You knew this was going to happen. You knew this was what was going on, even if you didn't know. And I feel like you know that somebody going to have to make some sacrifices, too. They're going to have to give up. They're going to have to make some painful decisions. And the cards literally said the energy is protective over you, right? Don't want to hurt you, protecting the connection, protective over you. So I don't feel like this is anybody communicating anything nasty to you about you. They're not coming to you in no nasty way. But they're definitely communicating about third parties. Look what's under the deck. Under Judgment, the Queen of Cups. See, somebody is coming directly to you with this shit, Pisces. You just gonna have to put yourself where you go in it. Yep, the Two of Swords and Justice. See? Pisces, I feel like with the Two of Swords and Justice, it's something about people seeing some shit that they just did not want to see before. Justice. I feel like you out with the Gypsy. I know with the High Priestess and the Hangman, you knew it. You knew it. And I do feel like you're seeing justice. I feel like Pisces, you may be really privy to some information. I see the Justice is blind on both of these cards under you. Pisces, why do I feel like you may be privy to some I don't know. I feel like there's some wake up calls happening here. And you're going to see something about justice and karma. Here's the Two of Wands under there. Yep, Three of Cups. Yep, you're going to find out some shit. So I feel like people may be coming towards you, like I said, with Justice and the Two of Wands and the Three of Cups. I feel like his energy is coming towards you to communicate something about third parties. You just have to put it where it goes. But I do feel like this is ending with some huge wake up calls, and I feel like it's more than one person. For a lot of y'all, it's more than one person communicating some shit to you. But it's at least one for sure. And it's coming up as Kings, King of Wands, King of Pentacles, King of Cups. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here because I've been talking for damn near 2 hours now. I love y'all. I appreciate every last one of y'all that took the time to listen to me. I'm going to close this live out, okay? Unless you just want me to go on here and do something quick for you, like not live, though. Like turn off the camera and hit it. Let me know. But for the rest of y'all, I really truly appreciate y'all for listening. I thank y'all for kicking it with me. I hope I was able to offer y'all some messages of peace, love, light, and clarity. I thank y'all for giving me y'all ear and giving me y'all time. I hope I was able to give you something back. If I gave you anything worthwhile, please throw me a like, y'all. I promise it don't cost anything. Which one do you want me to do, Reed? Because I could come back live or I could just go ahead and whip it up. You just let me know. Listen, you already got a full coming. We know this. But if you want to do a live tonight, I could do that and I'll just close the stream down, or I can pre-record. It just depends on how ignorant you want me to get tonight. Okay? But for the rest of y'all, I truly appreciate y'all. I am offering private readings. If you're interested in booking me, please email me for theloveofwatertarot@gmail.com. I am trying to get myself back online and start doing mini reads live again, so don't give up on me. And if you're new and you just found me, make sure you hit the notification bell on all notifications, because if you catch me doing mini reads, you may be interested in booking one day. They are pretty interesting. They are pretty detailed. You may catch me doing one tonight, depending on what read want to do. I think y'all want to do Q&A, don't you? Yep. Okay. Yep. Okay. So, yeah, if this your first time, I'm going to refill my juice cup, get myself together, and I'm going to come back and just do a Q&A. Cool? If you're interested, if you want to just see how I get down on the personal side, come back, watch a timeline. For the rest of y'all please have a good night. Stay beautiful, stay safe, stay blessed, stay high vibing. Love on yourselves extra hard, and love on the ones that love you back extra hard as well. I will be back for some, and I'll talk to some of you tomorrow or later on today. Okay? Bye, Pisces. All right, let's get this going.